Well, the final week of the regular season has arrived. Tennessee hosts Vanderbilt at Neyland Stadium on Saturday, and I think this game has a chance to be a classic in this series, and I'll explain just ahead. Taking Hey, Lucas Panzica here from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. So who would have thought it? Here at the end of the season, Tennessee, with 3 losses on the outside of the playoff picture, is hosting a Vanderbilt team that is hoping to finish 10-2 with the chance to get in to the college football playoff. It is a long way that Vanderbilt has come here in the last couple of years, and you know the Commodores have had this game circled all season long. Now, to preface this game, Vanderbilt is going to have a tough time getting into the playoff no matter what. The Commodores need help from all over the place that they just have not gotten in the last couple of weeks. But make no mistake, the motivation level is going to be sky high for Vandy to win in Neyland Stadium to cap a 10-win season, something that would have been unfathomable even a year ago for this program. Now, I think this game has a chance to be one of the best ever in the modern era between Tennessee and Vanderbilt. First of all, it's a top 20 matchup. There's more anticipation for this game than there ever has been before. And look, this isn't necessarily analytical or some crazy nuanced analysis here, but I think this game could be a classic, and it will come down to who outduels who between these two quarterbacks. Tennessee QB Joey Aguilar, Vanderbilt QB Diego Pavia, both on a lawsuit challenging the NCAA's junior college rule to try and get eligibility for next year. They're on the same team in that lawsuit. They're on opposite sides of a rivalry this weekend, and both have been playing really good football. Joey Aguilar had a nice, composed, bounce-back performance against Florida in a 31-11 win, leading Tennessee to its most lopsided win in the Swamp since the 1950s. It put him over 3,000 yards for the season, only the 5th ever Tennessee QB to accomplish that feat in one single season after a couple of shaky performances, especially with the 2 interceptions against Oklahoma. But overall, Aguilar has smashed every expectation coming into Tennessee, leading one of the most productive offenses in the country as the de facto replacement for Nico Iamaleava. And then there's Diego Pavia, who has just been the spark plug that has led the charge in turning around this Vandy program. And Pavia, as of late, has been playing in Heisman form. In the last 3 games combined, Diego Pavia has over 1,200 passing yards, 11 passing touchdowns to just 1 interception, over 200 rush yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. He went for 448 in the air in a blowout win over Kentucky just last week on senior night on West End, and he is in fantastic form for a Vanderbilt football team that is much more well-rounded and physical than the one Tennessee saw in Nashville just a year ago. Aguilar has to have a big day in this game and pick on a Vanderbilt secondary that has allowed the second most pass yards in the SEC this season, while Tennessee has been one of the most productive passing offenses in the country. Joey Aguilar cannot be putting the ball in harm's way in this game and giving Vanderbilt that spark that they had a year ago when Tennessee spotted Vandy 14 points right off the bat, but the Vols were able to control that game and pretty much stamp out Vanderbilt the rest of the way. This Vanderbilt team is a lot better than that one. This has to be a mostly mistake-free game by Joey Aguilar, and Tennessee's just going to have to outscore Vanderbilt, who is in rhythm right now offensively as Diego Pavia tries to knock off the Vols for a 10-win season. It's got potential for a classic. I think it will be one that Tennessee ultimately ends up outlasting with a 38-35 final. I'm going Vols over Vandy on Saturday.